Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for Pluto's shift into Aquarius. So this reading is relevant to Capricorn Sun, if your sun sign is Capricorn, or if Capricorn is your rising sign as well. So in the description box, there's a link if you need it to generate your own birth chart as well, if that's any help. So we're going to get into it. So firstly, with Pluto, Pluto is a planet and an energy that it speaks of transformation, change, power. So it's basically the process of breaking things down, stripping them back and sort of looking below the surface to see where change is needed. So these may be things that we need to let go as well, where change is needed, or we need to let go of things so that we can purge, we can regenerate, and we can take our power back. So Pluto's was in Capricorn for around about 16 years. So it was in your sign for 16 years. So you would have probably felt the energies very heavily. I mean, everybody would have felt it, but I think you would have felt it the most. So when it was in your sign in Capricorn, it would have shown us where there is misuse or abuse of power. This could be in your personal life. Also, it's played out in the world as well. So during that time, we would have seen the shadow side of finance systems, of government, of authority, patriarchal structures, because Capricorn represents the father. So that would have been in the world, and it could have been in your personal life as well. There could have been things going on in your relationship with your father and father figures. It would have also shown us where things needed to transform, where there was inequity of power and resources, again, in your personal life and in the world too. Now with Aquarius, it's kind of a progressive, it's a progressive energy, forward-thinking type of energy. So again, with it now being in Aquarius, there will be change, transformation. It's more societal change though. Things to do with power again, things breaking down so that they can be regenerated. With Aquarius's energy, this will probably relate more to equality and freedom, but this will be for everyone, so liberation for everyone. It will show us where we've been or where we are disempowered and how to take our power back, hopefully. With Aquarius as well, Aquarius pushes the boundaries of what is possible. So again, that can be in your personal life, in the world. It can be to do with higher consciousness or just things that are for the good of everyone, for everyone's benefit. I have a feeling as well, this is just an intuitive inkling, and it does connect to Aquarius energy because Aquarius is connected to community and friendship, that it will flag up and show us the cracks and the shadows in our friendships and in our community as well. So you might find this has already started actually, where your friendships are being tested, or you're thinking differently about your friendships, about what the cracks are, what's not working, what could be better. It could be make or break for some friendships. Some you may feel that you can't repair and that you want to let it go, and that you move into new friendship groups and community groups. But so for Capricorn and Capricorn rising specifically, with Pluto now being in Aquarius. So when Pluto was in Capricorn in your sign, it was in the first house. So the first house, it's Aries energy, isn't it? It's to do with your self-image. So that's your body, your appearance, your personality, possibly your identity, your outlook on life, your abilities and the actions that you take, your ambitions and the things that drive you. So you might have noticed over that previous 16-year period that there were a lot of changes, transformation, power struggles, or taking your power back in those areas. It's now going into your second house, which is Taurus energy. So again, you'll see change, transformation, power changes, power struggles in relation to second house matter. So it's everything that's valuable to you. So that can be possessions, physical possessions. It can be value systems. It could include people as well. Finances. There may be something about how you earn your finances that changes, or how you want to gain your finances, your relationship to possessions and things that are valuable to you. Your value systems may change. Your financial attitudes might change as well. What you're willing to do to get what you want, to get the physical things you want and get money may change too. So that's quite a, well, that's my version of a brief overview of what this means, what the shift means. But I am going to pull some cards for you as well, which I should have said at the beginning that I was going to pull cards. But anyway, so I'm using the Le Vampires deck, and I'm just going to get one oracle card and one tarot card to sort of say what you need to know or be aware of with this shift of Pluto now being in Aquarius. So for Capricorn and Capricorn rising, what do we need to know here? So I hope the jingling of my bracelets isn't too loud. Bit of background music there, right? So I can see we've got a clear card. This makes sense. So you've got this card here, transmission, spreading of conditions, influence and impact. And that to me, you might find a little bit of a continuation, or at least feel the effects or impact of whatever you went through in the first house, because this card, it almost is a Gemini card really, and it's a number 7 as well, which 7 is the seventh sign of the zodiac is Libra, which is to do with partnerships. It's the influence that people have on us or that we have on others. And when you are like in that first house energy that you would have had whatever with previously, whatever went on there previously, you would have thought about who you are, what your identity is, how you connect to others, and who you are in comparison to others, and how you want to stand out, who you want to be, just sort of exploring your identity. But as I say, this card is one of influence. So it could even be that when you experienced over the past 16 years, whatever you experienced, if you've got a greater sense of identity now, you may be more influential. But let's see what comes out with the tarot. It might be as well, in terms of this influence, the effects that, because it's when we speak of value, so going into the second house, Aquarius being in your second house, and obviously Aquarius is to do with community as well. It's individuality and how you as an individual fit into the community. You might be considering new values and how they've been influenced by others, and what your true values are, what you truly value, and thinking about, well, how have I been influenced by others? You know, and we say, someone might say, oh, I want to get a new pair of trainers, but you're thinking to yourself, is it because I actually like them, or because of all the adverts on TV that have kind of put it in my head that I actually like them and should love them and want them, as a very simple example. But let's get a tarot card out. So this is the original Rider-Waite tarot. And we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck as well, if you can see that. So this is really about thinking about what makes you happy. You may, as much as the Taurus energy is about physical material things, it's connected to Venus as well. And Venus is very much about pleasure. It's about the heart's desires, that kind of thing. So again, I can see you at some point, because Pluto will be in Aquarius for the next 20 years, considering what you actually want. You may have already been doing this, to be honest, but from the heart. With Capricorn, as you probably already know, it's a very earthy energy. So when Pluto was in Capricorn, it's very material focused. But now with Aquarius, as much as Aquarius is an air sign, there are very much thoughts, as I said, about the individual and what the individual's needs are, what the individual thinks, and then connecting that to the community. So as I say, considering what your actual dreams are here, and how the outside influences have had an impact on that. So I think I'll leave that there for you, Capricorn. Again, if you want to see if you need the link to the to generate your own birthright, that's in the description box. Also in the description box, links and information if you want a personal reading, or if you want to see the daily written tarot readings that I write, that's there too. But thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon, because I'll be doing the in-depth monthly readings for December very soon. So take care.